if one puts riots, any kind of riot, in a proper perspective, then people are trying to tell us something. They're telling us that they're unhappy. And people have been unhappy for a long time. And traditionally, minority group people have been nonviolent. We're seeing for the first time the violence, the kind of aggression that's turned outward and not inward.
Do you feel that the riots have accomplished something, anything at all?
I think that the formal thing that rioting has done for the nation is to point out that there's another alternative. You see, people who are deprived opportunities can be violent as well as nonviolent. If nothing else, it's pointed out to us a need that we must act now. We simply don't have the luxury of time. We can no longer say that, a few more generations and we'll take care of these things. We must start now.
If you think you've got problems keeping your records of your past transactions, just pay attention as we give you a close look at how Dallas County has to keep track of close to 13,000 books like these, with millions of entries. That's the job that's entrusted to County Clerk Tom Ellis and District Clerk Bill Shaw. To make the job a little bit easier, the Commissioner's Court, a little more than a year ago, decided that these old tomes should be microfilmed. Under state law, these books must be kept, but up until they were moved from the old courthouse, the older ones were almost impossible to find in the medieval-looking attic and the dungeon atmosphere of the basement. In the process of cataloging the millions of entries, such interesting bits of Dallas history as the first entry made by John Neely Bryan in July of 1846. In 1873, Sam Houston wrote in his will, "I wish my sons early taught and utter contempt for novels and light readings, and that no portion of their time be devoted to the study of abstract science." Many of the early sheriff's records show a steady flow of the major crime of the day, horse thievery. Most of these old handwritten legal volumes are yellowing now, and some are falling apart. To make sure they are preserved, the long process of microfilming is being performed by Bill Coulter and his assistants. County Clerk Tom Ellis has said if he had two crews working 16 hours a day, it would take 3 years to complete the job, and that doesn't include the thousands of volumes that are in the custody of the district clerk. Each roll of the microfilm holds 3 volumes and is made up in cartridge form. When something is needed, say on page 46 of a specific volume, the clerk puts the cartridge in a recall machine and just pushes the button. The machine automatically screens the pages and comes up with the needed information. If needed, the page can be copied within just a few seconds. It's been suggested that Dallas County create an archive section, but right now, the ancient tomes of history remain a dusty reminder of the colorful and often forgotten past. Carl Mayo, Channel 8 News.
On this prostitution